Evening guys, how are you? You're joining myself and
Dan.
young Dan Winter, the fish catcher.
Yeah.
He's got his little sticker made, the fish catcher. We're down West Aberthaw this evening. Dan messaged me last night and I was a bit bored this afternoon, and he did ask me last year to do a video, so I thought, why not? Conditions aren't great, but let's get out, have a couple of hours. I don't know how long we're going to be here, and give it a go. Two anglers out against the elements. The fishing in South Wales has been absolutely atrocious recently, but we're going to give it a go, try and catch a fish. If we catch a fish between us, then great. It's blowing southerly in our face, you can hear the waves rolling in behind us. It's not a great venue to bring someone in the dark, but Dan's been here before, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, for hounds with Mr. Jansen, tackle.
Yeah, me, Dan and Jansen come last year. It was his second time on the rough ground and he did really well. He had a couple of hounds, and you had a target species you went for?
Eel.
You had an eel, didn't you? You had a conger. Yeah, that was fantastic. So we're going to give it a go, and see what happens in it. You know, cast some baits out, and see if we catch a fish.
Hopefully.
We'll have some. Yeah, we'll have some. Right, Dan, I'm all sorted, ready to go. What is your plan of attack for this evening, mate?
Well, I am going for scratching, realistically.
Yeah.
For Rockland is my main target.
Okay.
Pouting, I'd like to catch.
I like it.
Not so much whiting,
Okay.
but definitely some scratching.
Okay. I've had some good whiting down here over the years, but I think the Rockland and the Pouting's a good shout, mate. And what rigs you fishing today?
I'm going to try flappers, clip downs. I might even put a pulley out at the end.
Okay, so you've baited up a couple of three up flappers.
This is a clip down.
Okay, and then you got one on the stand as well.
Got one on the stand.
Real nice and prepared. And mate, you've come along leaps and bounds recently, haven't you? Because you know you've been out quite a lot with me over the last sort of like 8 months,
yeah.
and you're really enjoying it. And even today we're down here on a really rough ground place. The fishing's horrendous, but you're still keen and eager, and you want to get out and give it a try. And I really think it's really admirable, mate. Well done, really well done. So what baits have you got on there now?
Crab and lug.
Yeah.
Ragworm and a little tiny bit of squid.
Yeah.
And mackerel.
Nice. Okay. Good job. Okay. So I've started off. I've put I've baited up a pulley and a free hooker with some little baits. Okay. Just some little size 6s, and I've got a 2 hooker baited up as well. And we're just waiting for the tide to drop off a bit so we can get on the ledges. And then as soon as we're on the ledges, we're gonna bang some baits out and hopefully get a few bites down. What do you reckon?
Hopefully.
Brill. Dan's having his first cast. Go on, Dan. Lovely job. Don't let too much slack off. Tighten it up. Keep in contact. That's the way.
That's gone straight to a cod.
Right, so we've had a bit of success. First cast, and we've had a nice little rockling. We did have a double shot on, didn't we, Dan?
Lost in the
We had a
wave.
double shot and it hit the surface and the wave took it and the other fish come off. We weren't sure what it was, but we have caught a beautiful little rockling. Look at that. So already we're winning. We're doing okay, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, there's fish out there now.
We know there's fish out there. So he's happy, I'm happy. That was on a size 6 on a 3 up clip down. One very far out, maybe 50 yards. A little bit of worm. And we're sorted. Happy days. Your turn next, Dan.
My turn.
He's lost his sticker though. His fish catcher sticker's come off. So who knows? Is he going to catch anything? Come on, mate. I'm rooting for you. For those of you that are interested, I'm just fishing for rockling and pouting. Bit of rag, a little bit of crab, tiny little size 6, 16 inch, 20 pound chameleon on a 3 up clip down. Okay, you see I've whipped it, whipped it on my baiting needle on my crook just to give it a bit of stability, and it gives a good form to the bait when you're whipping it, and then when you pull it out it should still be pretty good. Okay, it still sits nice. A couple of bait stops above it, nice and simple. I have had a knock on the other rod as well, so Dan hasn't had any bites yet. He's going to get his first cast in now, so hopefully he can get a fish. Come on Dan, come on Daniel, the fish catcher. And he's obsessed with these mints. He reckons he takes these mince fishing and he catches fish, and he's had one and I've caught a fish and I haven't had a mint, so we're going to wait and see what happens by the end of the night. Alright, so Dan, unfortunately he did have a fish on his first cast, but he got it stuck, and that's just part of the game down here, isn't it, mate? What do you think it was? You reckon it was a rockling as well? You reckon you were going to match my rockling? Well, you didn't get it in. Let's hope you do a bit better this cast. What are you baiting up with now, mate?
Crab, mackerel,
and using your baiting needle, good to see. Just gives it a bit of structure. Makes it a bit easier with the smaller baits, doesn't it?
I left this crab for a while. It's running in my freezer for about 6 months. In and out. It's all doing it.
Get it out there, mate. The fish ain't that fussy sometimes. Sometimes they are. But fish like rockling and eels and dogs, you know, they'll take anything. I refreeze a lot of bait. So what's your favourite fish, mate?
Hard question.
You've caught a lot of fish recently, a lot of different species, haven't you?
Definitely.
What were you catching? You've caught a lot down Porth Call in December. What were you catching?
I had bronze, pollock, pouting, rockling, Dover sole.
Nice, lovely fish, mate.
I'd have to say my Dover sole for how they fight.
Yeah, they are really powerful for the size, aren't they?
I was using one of my stiffer rods and I thought it was a decent eel. So
It was going out, fighting that hard, was it?
proper bang bang bang. I would have to say Dover sole.
Nice, okay. You've done really well, mate, and you've come along leaps and bounds. You've had some good match wins as well, haven't you, in the junior section?
Doing a lot of matches, yeah.
Done well in the Cardiff one. You had all those eels. That was a fantastic bag of fish. I haven't seen a bag of eels like that in about 20 years, mate. So
I know, that was very unexpected.
yeah, you were on the money that day. So fair play, mate. Well done.
Definitely was hitting the good spot with the eels that day.
Okay, are you going to catch an eel tonight?
Oh, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Okay, well I'll let you bait up, and I'll go keep an eye on the rods. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan.
Hopefully a fish.
Dan's just reeled in his second cast, and no fish on that cast, but I explained to Dan on his last chuck when he retrieved it. It's really important fishing this ground to check the condition of your hooks every time you retrieve. You don't want to start baiting your rigs and you baited up two hooks on your rig, and then you get to your third hook on your rig, and it's blood. So it's important when you unbait your rig to check the condition of your hooks before you start baiting. And he's lost his rig now. Where is it?
No.
That's the worst, isn't it? Come on, it's got to be here somewhere. You got it? We've all been there. He's got it. There it is. Remember, Dan, like I just said, check the condition of his hook before you start baiting, mate, okay? Take the bait off, check the condition of them, check they're not nibbed over, and change any that need changing, okay? Good man. That's one thing I really like about going fishing with Dan, is when I take him, oh, there's a bite, look, is I take him and he learns, and he takes on board what I've told him, and that's out. I'm gonna have a look at that, I think.
I think we got a fish. I say we, I mean Di. As you can see, it's very windy and rough. Nothing? What's that? Pouting? I told you it's a pouting.
Oh, I took an absolute baseball then, Daniel. God, you enjoyed it, mate. I can't believe I took an absolute face full for a pretty little pouting. Did you see that? Mother Nature just well and truly done me. But we got another fish. Dan straight over, pinching my rigs, as always, Daniel. Always nicking my rigs, but I don't mind because he's keen and he's eager and he wants to learn. So, little pouting, 30 yards out, little bit of worm. Really interesting, Dan. We got short league next week on these venues. So hopefully, you know, you can learn a bit from this. And Dan wants to fish short league next week. He's not coming with me, but if anybody does want to pick him up and take him and put him in a team, by all means contact him. He's a lovely kid. See what happens next week. Obviously it's not going to be dark next week, it's going to be tough fishing, but we'll just see how it goes, innit? Surely next week it's going to be a tough one, 100%. I've lost a few ends further out this point work here. I'm going to try a slightly bigger bait. I've been keeping my bait small, and what I've been doing recently in my pulleys is fishing a circle at the top, so fishing a J on the bottom and a circle at the top. So I've put a bit of sandeel, squid and mackerel. I've had a lot of blondes over the years. I've never had a fawn back here. Lewis has had a fawn back. I've had a small line and I've had loads of spotties. Let's check it out there and see the wind's picked up. It's pretty wavy, isn't it, Dan?
It is,
quite
rough.
As I found out, my winds go. We've caught another pouting. Dan is yet to catch the fish.
Yet to catch.
Yet to catch, but he's got one of my rigs now and I think he's getting a bit more confident. So I'm going to bang that out soon. 8 pound chameleon, standard 3-foot pulley. Normal pulley for me, like. Come on, Dan.
I know.
Pull your finger out your ass.
I know. I need to start catching.
I know you do.
The mint didn't work in yet. I haven't kicked in.
I know. Right then. The wind is picked up and the waves are huge. And I said to Dan, take my rig, mate. I've baited it. My rig. Lobs it out. And there we go. A lovely pair of shore rockling. Right, we are back at the car because it was not very nice down there. We've just done the slalom down Dog Shit Alley, down Aberthaw. I don't know how dogs managed to crap on the side of a wall and get it to stay there. It baffles me, but there we go. So, Dan, did you have a nice time?
It was nice. A bit windy.
I enjoyed.
Not too cold though.
No, I enjoyed it. It wasn't too cold. The wind did pick up and the waves got really big, didn't they?
Really big.
And you bagged it up on the last cast, mate.
Yeah. Double shot, last cast.
Double shot, little shore rockling on Davey's baited rig. But he puts it down to the mince. But
one time.
Yeah, whatever. I hope you've all enjoyed meeting Dan. I really enjoy fishing with him. He's great company and he's really willing to learn. So.
And also, I'll offer you mints, you know?
And he'll offer me mints as well. So if you take Dan fishing, he will bring the mints.
Yeah.
Okay?
So left mints though. No regulars.
No regulars, tree boars, he's saying.
Yeah, tree boars.
Anyway, enough of that. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed meeting Dan. He's a great kid and hopefully we'll do a few more in the future. Take care. Tight lines.